Okay, so at the time of filming this, it's a little past 2:30 in the morning. Got to get up in about, I want to say about 5 hours to get my kid ready for the bus. But we are still discovering new Tool music on this channel. Now, if you're new to this channel, to give you a little background, I'm mainly or used to be, a hip hop and R&B guy. You know, that's what I've grown up listening to most of my life. And I've still considered myself to be open-minded musically because there was a lot of songs outside of that genre that I would add to my playlist whenever I would discover them. The problem is I never actively went out and searched different music outside of my comfort zone, which led me to a YouTube channel that has been and a subscriber base that has been suggesting incredible music that I never knew existed. I never knew the music existed, and some of this music has blown my mind. Even I never thought I could like Dolly Parton. I knew who she was, or Pink Floyd, or I liked Ozzy's show, but I didn't think I would like Black Sabbath's music. But I love their music, and the list goes on. But nobody has passed Tool. Nobody. Okay, I can't even think of a bad song, and I think I've reacted to like most of their songs, because even when I suggested to you guys in the community tab, what haven't I reacted to that you guys would like to see from Tool? And most of you requested a song that I've already reacted to on my channel. I'll leave a playlist at the end of the video, but this one I have not heard. So for those few of you who are waiting up in the middle of the night, first of all, you're crazy for a Tool reaction. Here we go. All right. So this is Tool Intention. Now, I've never heard this. You guys are about to go on that journey with me shortly. But before we get into it, if you like this type of content and want to see more content like this, let me know that by liking the video and subscribe and hit that notification bell. That tells a YouTuber to put out more content like this, to put out more Tool reactions, to put out more A Perfect Circle or Pucifer or anything Maynard for all of you hardcore Tool fans. And leave a comment that sends a lot of messages to us that say, hey, do more of that. Okay. So anyways, that's enough of me. Let's go ahead and get into the reaction. Let's go. You know it's going to be different. Excuse me. Maynard's a weirdo and I love it. it's the way their music is engineered, but the instruments from the guitar to the bass, it always to me sounds, and I'm not a musician, so forgive me, it always sounds like it's at the forefront, and Maynard's lyrics are sometimes in the background, and maybe towards the end of the song they may rise to the front, if that makes sense, because you can always hear it so crystal clear, and it just sounds really good. Feels like an intervention. I'm sorry. What's it called? An interlude. Sorry, not an intervention. There's Danny picking it up here. Feel like I should be getting a massage. There's Adam. Drop between the bass and the lead here. I love that. Heard this sound in a Tool track before. This is different from Danny here. Chills during that part there. You know it's coming. guys, because they're so locked in, they just seem like they just sit in the studio and they just play around with different music until they just catch like an incredible vibe. I hate to use that word, but I can't think of anything to replace it, until they just know that they have it. It just seems like they just spend hours until they just, because they just, their chemistry is just amazing. You can hear it in the music. Love the melody. The Descend. This is like one of those tracks, I imagine, on the album that comes on after one of their mind-blowing tracks, you know, and it's still incredible. You know, it's just giving you a break. It's letting you relax. It's like an interlude. Very, very relaxing, very soothing. I could definitely get a massage to this. I haven't had a massage in a long time, but that's what it reminds me of. But yeah, this is consistent. This isn't a track that I would skip. This is just consistent with the Tool brand. This isn't a top tier Tool track. It's not a low tier Tool track by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, consistent. And it's at this point, I'm not really surprised anymore, because, you know, I stopped being surprised a while ago. These guys are just consistent. When you just have good taste, you know, then you're not going to put anything out or put your brand on anything that, you know, you don't absolutely love yourself. And some artists, they just, you know, have to meet a deadline, or they get lazy, or they whatever the case may be, they're just not consistent, you know. And I come from an era where, you know, people were dropping full length albums, you know, and if you had an album that only had like one or two skippable tracks, you know, that was a pretty damn good album, you know, because when I used to buy albums, as long as it had at least 4 tracks on it, especially if it had a track that I would play on repeat and never get tired of, then I feel like I didn't lose my money, you know. And I don't think that there's any music that exists like that with Tool. Any album you get from them, or any, you know, I know that separates the room for different types of Tool fans. Some people like earlier Tool, some people like progressive Tool, some like, oh, I'm one of the Tool fans that, you know, they can't do any wrong with me. I like, you know, I'm more partial to the progressive side, though. I will say that. But yeah, overall, I liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed my take on it and my reaction. If you want to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee in the link in the description, or check out my Patreon. There's content on there that doesn't make my YouTube channel, and I respond to everyone that hits me up on my Patreon. Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment. Have a great day. Peace.
Yeah! Look what I have created!